New York anyway, so
All in New York, so we're going.
don't say so.
So what I was just asking Sabrina to do is to explain to the two of us, if I'm a manager in one of these programs, what do I need to do to find out the reason for an absence? What do I need? What process do I need to follow?
So this is Soho sheet.
Yes.
When the matron calls Yorkville to pick up the 5 individuals that live in this house, hi, I'm outside to pick up such and such. Okay, only Sylvia and maybe Dorian's coming. The rest have an appointment. Off the bat,
That call is always made.
always, man. You have to call them and let them know you're coming.
So the matron picks
Yes.
up the people, they call the program.
The matron, no, the matron calls the house.
So hold a second, because I'm not so
Familiar.
familiar with the language. Who is the matron?
The person on the bus that assists the
That is our
individuals.
staff.
Assist with
They're
the
our
driver.
staff only from Manhattan and the Bronx. When we go to Empire, those matrons work for Gateway. So I'm not going to talk about Empire because her sheets are good. Tasha's real good with following directions, though, so she's.
And those are not our matrons.
Those are not our matrons.
Those are not our
But
staff.
what I know is when Yolanda or Josh calls the house, they're gonna say, we're 5 minutes out. Let's say they're going out to Coney Island to pick Gabriel up. So within 20 minutes of getting to him, to not come, they call Gabe. We'll be there in 20 minutes. Gabe will say, I'm not coming. I don't feel good. It's too hot, or I have an appointment.
So who's the matron on the Soho buses?
Our staff.
And who are those people?
I don't
Which
know it's Soho no more. I don't even know who works in them. I know
Sonia
Jason.
herself does this sometimes, right? Sonia
Allegedly.
herself rides allegedly. Okay.
I-
But anyway, so you're saying
yes,
that if
Miss
the
Stone
matron,
gets
if the
this-
matron is arriving at the residence,
You call.
they're supposed to say, hi, we're here. And the residents should be telling them, this one's coming, this one's not
That's what
coming.
they do.
And then the matron should say, why is this one not coming?
When they say they're not coming, they automatically say, we go to 159, they're gonna say, Julio don't want to
They
wake up.
tell them.
Yes.
They tell them
John is
automatically.
coming. Julio didn't want to get out the bed. So then you put refuse.
So they tell them.
Yes, automatically.
They're not, Sonia doesn't have to inquire.
No.
They tell them.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is not the issue with the
I
residents.
think Sonia, I don't want to do that, but I don't think that Sonia's the one actually making the phone calls, because from what I hear, it's the bus driver
Who's making the calls
who
to
does
the
everything
residents?
and gets the.
Hold a
guys on
second.
and
So the
off
bus driver is the matron?
No, the
Oh.
bus driver works for Happy Care, but then our program is site-based, so our guys can't be on the bus unattended. So
And
we
yet some
have
of
our
these, and some of these
staff.
people, so this is the Bronx, this is the
Yes.
Manhattan bus. So it's obviously it's a different driver. Is it a different matron?
Yes,
Who's the matron for the Bronx
in the
bus?
morning, I believe Sonia does it in the morning because it starts by her house.
Okay. And then who's the afternoon person?
It may be Jason Cardi now,
Okay, so we just have to find this out.
right? But in the Manhattan.
And then
I'm not
Manhattan,
sure,
you don't know. Okay.
because the staff is changed.
All right, so this is what we have to find out, because you're saying that's the process. Is that the process for all of the day
That's the
programs?
process for all of them.
So for Empire, who, do you know the names of the matrons for, oh, we have Yolanda.
Yolanda is on one bus.
Mm-hmm.
The driver is.
So if, let me ask you something. If you have two buses for Empire, why do we not have two sheets? Well,
They can fit on one sheet.
That's the only reason?
Mhm.
Oh, okay,
Soho can't fit on one sheet.
okay. So Yolanda
I
is
think-
bus one in the morning. Is she on bus one in the
Even
afternoon?
though, yes, the same bus she's on.
So she does a round trip.
Yes.
Who does a round trip for the other bus? You
It's
don't know.
either Josh or a Sean. They rotate driving.
And that's from GCC.
Yes, they're all GCC employees.
Okay. So bus one, bus two. Okay,
Yes.
and they're pretty good. But for Finley, do you know, you don't know,
But it's this, I know James is the driver of one bus, but Brian don't have consistency on it. He kind of rotate his matron. So Jamal may do the AM run on Monday. Candace might do the AM on Tuesday. He split it up, so I can't keep
And
up with
these
who's
are
on the
all his
buses.
staff?
Yes.
so even if you'll, Sonia, I'm just running this through, even if Sonia is telling the managers, you got to get the reason, the matron might not be getting this information from Sonia. Possibly.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
That's not true. That would only be the case for Brooklyn.
No, let me say this.
It's not getting through to the people.
The matrons,
The
or
matron,
people who are
the person
picking
who's
up.
supposed to collect that information.
The matrons are our staff.
Yes,
Right, but
he
Sonia's
still-
not telling them.
I told you that before.
Okay,
the-
now that's my supposition.
that
That could be
she
the
does-
reason.
You asked in the last meeting to CC you in the email. Did she CC you in the email that she sent to the staff?
No. What she did, she sent it to the staff and then she forwarded it to
And
me.
how many times you hear
And
me
that's
say
what
to her to stop doing that to me, because it makes me think you're hiding something, because when you go to forward me that email you already sent out, you can remove stuff.
Mhm.
Why you didn't want me to see the email you sent to the direct person?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I mean, what blew me away this morning. This came from Sonia.
Yes. Correct.
But this is not her
all-
handwriting.
No. Regardless, it came from Sonia.
Oh, she directly sent it
She
to you.
directly sent it to me.
Right.
So for me,
Empty.
and that is what I wanted you to hear.
Mhm.
And I wanted you to hear, because I'm saying we've been asking for this every single week.
I'm gonna
And
tell you
my
what's
thing-
being said behind your back that don't want to be said to you.
Okay.
She made hint at it sarcastically in the meeting, but I understood you. You sent me this all last week, and it says this person is absent and under investigation. But at what point do I know the investigation is? Oh, remember I said that. Just because you put sick all week does not mean still today they're
I figured
sick.
that that's what she was doing, because
When
here's
you
the
heard
thing.
this statement,
When I
right?
heard this statement, but I said to myself, somebody's sick today doesn't mean that you're sick tomorrow.
So why should
Somebody has an
why should I keep
appointment today.
updating it?
That's
Right.
hers.
Because
Yes.
you see, here's what happened. And
We're supposed to infer this? or what?
no.
Or
It's
you
just
supposed to
their
look
way
back
of
with
thinking.
pages.
It's just their way of thinking.
Yeah.
Let me say this, Alex. Somebody has an appointment today doesn't mean you have an appointment too. You have investigation today. I don't know if it continues tomorrow. You refuse to come today, but tomorrow you could be sick.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People need to know
And
Yeah.
it's all
the
this.
importance. And so
We've said this a million times.
this doesn't make sense, because guess what happened? This is about billing. If you just say somebody is absent, so what? What can I do? Absolutely nothing, because they're absent. But when you have the reasons for the absence, then you can ask her to be engaged more with the individuals, with the family. If somebody refused to come to program, why? What are you doing to encourage the staff to come, the individual to come to the program?
But
And
then you still
sometimes
have
you
Linwood and
out of this-
Lori
out of this, we do have, well, a few things.
and
We
Keith
got
that
the fact
hasn't been
that
taken off.
we
Where's
said,
Yvonne today?
I don't know. We said what we're going to do is
Tell you why,
what?
he's in-
Move out of this
Hmm?
meeting. Out of
I'm
these
sorry.
meetings, we decided who's going to move from site base to day program. It's these type of strategic decision that maybe they don't understand the importance of business. What that would do is free up this thing so that you can enroll more people in here.
I
But
asked them
because
to remove these people
they,
off their
their
tickets
head
too.
don't work and it doesn't think business. When we come to the table, we don't need to see you or hear you. We're not here for that. We need the information. And the information is to what? Make strategic decisions.
Mhm.
And so we're saying if this person is not coming to program because it's beneath them, you get them into a program where they feel like they're a good fit. So you remove them,
Mhm.
put them where they need
Excuse
to
me, this
be.
is Christian.
And
Go
that
ahead.
gives us the space we
Hi,
need.
Chris.
I know, I get it. I get it. But I'm telling you, her attitude is it's on sheets prior. But I get what you're saying. I'm here today and I feel horrible, but I'm not gonna come in tomorrow. So today and tomorrow, I'm not Wednesday, matter fair. So am I, is it fair to think I'm still sick on Wednesday? I get the logic, but yeah,
Need a plumber?
When you can't think,
or we don't care. We just have to
they
call
do
it what
care,
it is. The
but
staff
they just,
care.
and let me tell you, you see what you just said? As staff, you tell the manager. How do you know that the managers tell the staff?
That's another problem.
You trying,
Okay.
I've been working in this business for a long time. and I know how information travels.
Yeah.
I know how they think.
Yeah. Can I
She
try to get
gets
him
a
on the
lot of
phone?
information from the meetings to herself because it's her having one up over. So that's why I always say I then used to be sitting there with the managers talking about something enrollment wise to find out that they were never informed. That's why I had to tell Alex, like, is it fair that I'm involved and they have when I have to tell them that they're doing it wrong because the information wasn't passed on?
I'm gonna,
Hello,
when she
hold
comes
on.
to the meeting for tomorrow, we never had this conversation,
Understood.
but I'm gonna say, somebody being sick today, I
Oh, there
don't
we go.
know
Okay.
if they're sick tomorrow. Somebody have an investigation today, I don't know if it is still on. What is so hard in putting down the information or working with people to get it? I said, this is why the program cannot grow. This is why it can't get anywhere.
This
is why we
a
are
roadblock.
stuck
Yep.
in between because what people refuse.
Because these papers look like these programs are super full and you don't want to do anything about it. So last week, when these people were discharged, we said to remove them. That way you guys could get an accurate count. But instead, we're still marking absent. One thing I know is OBWDD still gives a reimbursement, even though they're being marked absent. So I know we don't get, I forgot how it goes, but it's lumped into something.
The
And,
rate because they
Right.
look at the occupancy factor.
right.
their
So
attendance
although they're
factor.
absent, they're on this roster. We need them off. Because we can't keep saying absent when they were discharged as of Monday.
Yeah, don't worry.
Because
Give
the
'em
objective
warning.
is that if you have somebody who is absent every single day for the entire month of 1 hour, and they are refusing to come to program, you're going to do what? Find a way.
Julio once without walls. He was once in without walls unofficial. But he walked off, went to the train by himself, and they kicked him out. And you have to ask them further on what happened. But they kicked him out for that. It wasn't official, so it was whatever. But Julio wants to be in without walls. He's too high functioning. He's low functioning, but high functioning for
Send it
space.
towards.
If I had this authority, honestly speaking, there's so many people that would have been transferred out of Finley. The wild program would have been way larger to where we probably wouldn't have needed to move Soho to the synagogue. We could have transferred the rest that was left at Soho into Finley. We're paying overhead when we have a program that in the Bronx, when I tell you in the Bronx, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 6 up in the air, Myron 7, Ramon 8, Cheryl, Terrell.
Hey, Chris,
Good.
are
At
you
least
the
10 people
assistant
listening up a
principal
little.
tomorrow at any point?
And have the freedom up. But we could have tried. I tried, but you know, when I opened up, they was like, "Oh, you have people here saying, like, oh, you didn't open up a program. You just took people from one program and put them in another program."
That's what you do. Yeah.
But if I put 10 people out of Soho, but Soho still have 27, that means I replaced them.
Yeah.
But to make it look bad, that's what they put in his head because they know he don't
Thank
really
you.
get it.
All right. thanks
So
very
then we
much.
still operating at 27. I transferred 2 to Finley
So
and
I
still replaced them.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think that what needs to happen here is that we need to look at holding Sonia accountable.
Oh, absolutely. I was gonna write her up.
Right. Holding
At this
her
point.
accountable
This is,
for
I
the
think.
people. Every time you're supposed to have these conversations, she's out there.
No, well, I mean, I'm gonna be talking about this here, but
Learning quick.
yeah, no, I have to start cracking down. Because I haven't.
If you, and the thing is, what you just said is that, okay, the matron on the bus needs to know you need the reason.
That's my suspicion that it's not getting through to that
Not
person.
getting through to, it gets through to the managers and you send it to the managers.
That's
The
where. it stops.
managers know, and that's where it stops.
Right.
I've been working this the program Fiscal Matters for a long time.
Right.
And sometimes, you know what had happened? At a job, I would come in and I would ask for the information. And because somebody around the table who might feel as if who is she to come in
Mhm.
and ask, they block everything. So poor staff in the programs didn't know nothing. None of the coordinators. The directors were just there and the program managers. And so that's it. And it was done. And you know what I did? One day she wasn't around. And you know what I did? I invited all the coordinators. Their head and mouth,
Yeah.
everything dropped open. I wish somebody had told us this because we would have been able to provide you with the information and we would not have lost all this money.
Because the first email that she sent them, I saw it. I was with Brian at a fair. When she said that you guys are requesting this by 11 o'clock, Brian said I had an agreement to send it at 1 o'clock. And she was like, it's not me who's asking for this. And they want it from you guys unprompted, blah, 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 blah. That was the first, it
You
never
see-
mentioned explanations or
Well,
anything
now
on
that's been
there.
told 100 times.
But the other day, Rosemary said to her on Friday, this
times.
is the fourth request.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess she was expecting it to go 10, but that's what she.
I send out the
Okay, well,
emails
yes,
to the
10 times,
managers
yeah.
myself.
You did, though. You really have it.
No, it's been made very clear.
But I really do think that that's what we think. So we don't even, for Rashida, we don't do anything.
That
And
name
I-
shouldn't be there.
I promise you, she's not calling that girl mother. Rashida mother does not like Sonia. Sonia disrespected her in a life plan meeting. I
Oh.
wanted y'all, I don't tell y'all the truth all the time. We was in the life plan meeting. Sonia got on the phone talking about what Rashida can and cannot do and never met Rashida a day in her life. That lady called Yolanda back and said, who is that BITCH that was just on the phone telling me that my daughter can't do that? Her mother is a blonde, but the dad is a vet. They stern, strict, and don't play those games. Rashida hasn't been back to program since. It's bigger than because Yolanda and Justine left. She doesn't like Sonia because she didn't like what she was saying about her daughter in a life plan meet. So I don't think that they're calling her to try to convince her to come back to program.
So it's a smoke screen. Okay, I got it.
That's what I really do
All right, so I got it.
believe. With a lot of it, it is. Like I said, Tasha, she's good.
She's on top of it, it seems.
Yeah, Tasha.
Because-
And Brian
brings
is
it
too.
early.
Oh, he's gonna flip out when he find out that these sheets came like this.
I needed to speak to you and Emily. You saw that email that came in
Which one?
where the staff was sent to the store
When did this happen?
last week. The staff was taken from the
Oh, I
program
saw
and
that. I
sent
did
to the
see that.
store
Yes,
for
yes,
st-
yes, yes.
for-
Let's talk about that separately.
Yes, right. So
So
we need to talk about that.
Lon is on appointment. Pierre refused to come. Ruben is on appointment. Richard was still on vacation. They filled it out basically in its entirety so far. See, now Jerry and Adelise, they should have put the reason. I can't say they know for a fact what the plan is with Adelise or Pierre. So, right in absent, they should have wrote refuse to come, but they don't really know
Now
the
that you've
plan.
explained the procedure, that helps me understand what's going on.
Hmm,
It does seem like there's a break in the communication here,
Right.
either purposely or,
filtered.
yeah,
No.
but it's not, it does seem like the people who have to know about this are not being
Or
told
not
about
being
it.
told.
So we just have to address that.
Mhm.
And honestly,
person
you
who's
see it
supposed to
may
let them know.
be the directs, the with Wow, Mark, and Javon. Brian and Tasha get
They've
it.
written it, yeah, they're
Mhm.
writing it down, but the people who.
They writing it, but
So
they
who was Javon to Sonia?
Who is he?
To
He's
her.
the manager
manager.
of the Soho program.
She
What
doesn't
I'd
know
like to
him?
know is why didn't he submit this paperwork today?
Right.
Is he absent?
I don't know. Is it, I'm gonna look to see if there's someone else because sometimes other people submit it for him because maybe he has behaviors in the program with the
Who?
individuals.
Who?
Javon.
He has behaviors?
No, his
The individual?
programs have behavior.
I mean, yeah, Soho is an.
But it's not
active
why
place.
this is happening.
No, I don't
It's
think it is.
happening because there's no scanner down there.
There's no scanner.
And so I don't like that nobody's honest.
That's not this. I mean.
They don't
Take
have
a
a
pic-
scanner.
Yes, take a picture.
I know how to do it. I taught Sonia how to scan from her iPhone.
No scanner means I don't feel like
Oh,
doing
you
it.
scan from me. Scan this from me, right?
No scanner means I don't feel like doing it.
That's all that means.
Oh, you mean you take a picture?
No, I'm not. I'm
You
scanning.
can actually scan it into a PDF form.
I
Okay.
scanned that. I didn't take a picture.
And then,
I could save it and then email it to you. So it's a scan. So
There's
you
a
know,
notes function.
the
and if you
note-
Hold it down,
yep,
it'll say scan,
you hold it down. It says scan document.
and it turns it into a PDF that you
Mhm.
can then email.
oh,
I told Sonia how to do it so she can't act like she don't know. She knows. But again, she has to teach Devon. But it's hard to tell me that any millennial don't know this. My daughters won't tell me.
let me tell you, Alex,
I bet you your daughter know.
I don't know if Yvonne is actually into that.
I'm kind of afraid to ask.
I think
Right.
I'm gonna be a little embarrassing when I go
You
to my
don't know
daughter
that,
for
Mom?
stuff.
You don't know that,
But
Mom?
yeah, that's how you do it. You don't open notes completely. You hold it,
You hold it.
and then
it
the
asks you
scan
to
document
scan.
comes up,
And then you hold a second, and
So
you
then you
do
do it,
that,
and then you
and
hold
then
it up,
you
lift
hold
it
it
back.
up. Mm-hmm.
It's going to position itself, and when it's
Okay.
positioned, it's going to take the picture.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you don't do it, but so then
Then,
no, just hit done.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send it to you so you can see.
And
So
then
save.
And
So
it'll
now
even
this there,
frame
so
it.
now share
It'll
it.
even frame it for you.
Mm.
But
And
there's
now you
nothing
can email
stopping
it
you
to
from just
yourself.
taking a picture. You know, you can just take a picture.
I know. I'm mad Galaxy don't do that yet.
What I would do now is something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, so then you would
If
write
Android
email
has-
it
So
to
why is
yourself.
the email on?
All right, it moves a little slow. Don't do that. Don't do that. It moves a little slow.
I got a message here from Sonia saying she
Oh,
tried to get
you
into both
smell
meetings,
out.
but she
But
couldn't
isn't
get.
she off? When persons are off, they are off. They shouldn't be coming to meetings if you're
Well,
off.
she just said that she told that we got, never mind.
Just put itsy. Yeah. There,
You got your phone with you?
it's all over there.
That's fine, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like.
Mhm.
What I just sent you.
Yes, Emily. I saw that.
It's just
I saw that.
But you see, it's a PDF.
Mhm.
This, oh, they don't see.
It was just, I don't know.
I just want you to look at something.
Mhm. Mhm.
This was sent.
Mhm. That's
I'm sorry, where did she say she wanted to go? I'm
This is
sorry.
how they're all sent.
Oh,
This is how Tasha does it. That's why you see the rings.
Mhm.
maybe she means transfer out of the company.
This is how it was sent from Soho. So I don't know what games they like to play. But the only reason you see the rings is either they scanned it or they took the picture. So I don't know why, because this is the book. It's kept in the black notebook, and this is the notebook. So if you have the rings, that means you took the picture.
Right.
What would happen?
I don't,
What would
I
happen?
don't
Everyone,
have games.
everyone had the ring. Like I didn't like it. That's why I don't think she liked me being down here because now Mark, on the other hand, may have done it different. Because I don't see rings.
What
with me.
happened?
But the rest of them, to see the rings, that's how it's done. There's no way around it.
What would happen if you moved it to the other?
You didn't scan this. You didn't use scan
Scan
them
it.
because then it would look more like this.
Mhm.
So they just didn't scan nothing.
So you need someone in there who's gonna keep an eye on stuff.
That's the problem. We're not
I get it.
honest. This is a job, and I keep saying that. Like, why we lie?
You
You can
know,
lose your
let
job
me
more
tell you
than lying.
something.
Than just being honest.
You know what happened? I hate
I understand that
game
too.
players.
Yeah.
When you come
They
through
don't
the
speak
door,
Spanish.
it's a business. Morning. I don't owe you nothing. You owe me nothing.
It's a job. You want this? You want me to write on this? I'm gonna write on this during your 8 hours that you're waiting for. Like I
So we need to have someone in there keeping an
They
eye
really
on
act
her
like-
and speaking their
They're
Spanish.
doing too much.
That's weird.
No. You see, you go to good school. You go to good school and you
Mhm,
your head work.
mhm.
Yeah.
Some people, oh, I got my I got my bachelor's, I got this. How did you get it?
She
You
did
pay
not
for
We're
it?
gonna call the temp, we're gonna call the temp agency.
That-
We're gonna try to get. It'll cost a little bit more, but.
What do you drink every day?
Presumably we'll have.
It's a
something.
coffee with protein. So it's espresso with protein.
Over there?
I buy the espresso only from them. I just get the triple
Yeah,
espresso
that's
with
fine, but
medium.
we're
And
gonna
I
check.
put my-
We're gonna-
I buy the core power protein
do the
drink.
Contract with the, I have water.
And
with
put in there so I can get like 40 grams of protein.
Call them at any time.
Well, let me see.
The other.
The protein drink?
huge companies that she talked about today, one of them already closed, the other one's a little more expensive, so we'll do that, but we'll do that this week. That's all, a cutie, a cutie.
Oh, is the
Okay.
powder?
Thank you.
Mm. It's
All
all
right,
right.
bye.
So I had one this morning. And I had this one then going home, I think.
So I will be speaking with
So
some person
showing
about-
her how to tell that these are already scanned documents. So I showed it to her.
Yeah,
Only reason why you see the rings is because it's scanned from a phone.
a
Everyone in the agency know, because anyone who didn't, even Brian, I showed Brian how to do it too.
right,
They know how to do it. So that's where you see the rings. So I was just explaining to her,
right.
when you see the rings, that's how they scanned it. So you'll see, I sent it to you, but
Right.
you'll see.
So, yeah, it's a game. So that I have to put a
It's a
stop to.
blame game, and it's gonna get the managers and the DSPs in a lot of trouble. It's making it seem like they're not listening to her, and that's not fair to them. Brian is gonna be upset when he see one thing off of here not marked, not answered properly. He's gonna be so upset when he come back and he see that because he
This
told
came from
them.
Nicole.
Nicole is pretty good with
Finley
it.
came from Nicole, and she also back sent you,
Mm-hmm.
the one, I forwarded it to you
Yeah.
from a couple days ago. So you
I'm
have
gonna,
this.
I'm gonna,
She did pretty good with it. Like I said, for Jerry and Adelise and Pierre, she probably don't really know what to write. But for the most part of it, all of theirs are
Yes, you know,
so
these
cool.
meetings are becoming very helpful because they're informing me and Rosemary about things that we didn't really know. Now we have a deeper understanding, at least I do,
yeah, I
of
got you.
the process.
Everybody thought I was being
And
a troublemaker.
Mm-mm.
well, that too, but
That's why I stopped telling stuff because everybody thought
no,
was
I
being a
mean,
troublemaker.
we don't have the inside knowledge that they do, and therefore we can be, they can sort of run rings around us. And that's what a number of people have said, to me about a number of things, but this is helpful. And there are fewer places to hide now.
Right, because
That's-
now it's in black and white.
It's
You
in
get
black
to
and white, I
say-
understand the stories
You
and so
see,
forth.
That's
And
the
that's fine.
thing. That's the thing that you said it right. Fewer places to hide.
That's all.
Yeah.
Because you hide behind the building, you hide behind this, you hide behind that. No, you're hiding behind being on the
Now
bus.
we know all the stories and, what's up.
You have to be on the bus, you have to be here, you
That's
gotta
all.
do this.
That's convenient transportation for her because she was doing the bus, but Justine lived up that way. Jason Cardi lives in the Bronx. Like she didn't have to do the bus run.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't care if you live in Manhattan. I'm sorry. If you live in Manhattan, if the Manhattan matron is already on the bus and they live in
You don't
Manhattan,
need
then
to
you're gonna
be-
end up being in the Bronx matron. I can't accommodate you. So because somebody lives in Manhattan, she only went to the matron on the Manhattan bus. I couldn't do that. If you live in the Bronx, you might have the matron on the Manhattan bus, and if you live in Manhattan, you might have the matron on the Bronx bus. But Debbie starts basically
Who's Debbie?
the Bronx bus driver.
Mhm.
So the first pickup is not far from Sonia. So it's more convenient for her to do the run in the morning. I think most times she do it in the afternoon as well, but I'm not 100% sure. But it was more convenient. But then that's 3 hours wasted out of the day being on the bus.
Mhm.
But I think if maybe you tell Javon directly what you
Need.
is her
I don't see that
responsibility,
he's
you're
not
right.
he's not punched in today. So I don't know if he's out or not.
He doesn't. Javon doesn't call me.
Okay, that's fine.
That's
Yeah.
why I was asking you
I don't have a
If-
relationship with Javon.
if Javon is connected to Sonia,
Well, she's been training him
right?
as the
So
manager at
I don't think they
Soho.
related.
no, not related, but here's what happened. You may not, is she, does she know Mark well? Her son works with Mark.
No, she don't know Mark no more than I do.
Okay. So my thing is that sometimes when you get someone a job, you
Mhm.
tell them about the job and you interview them and you like that person, it's for your own convenience. So who knows?
It was a
Yes,
mold.
you're there.
He was a mold for her to train him her way. Sonia didn't start actually interacting with Mark until I started stepping down from Soho. Prior to that, Sonia never had to go to Soho or Empire and deal with anything. So she never really, Mark been here 28 years. Sonia been here half the time, but they never had any interaction because Sonia was only the manager of Finley. Even as the coordinator, she didn't have to come to Soho or Empire. So
When you
they
say the
didn't.
manager of Finley Day program,
Sonia was the manager of Finley Day program originally.
okay,
And then she became the coordinator.
okay. Yeah.
So I think she's trying to align Mark with her, and
Do you happen to know if Javon?
we kind of talked about this before because he doesn't see what he expected out of Mark, and neither do I, honestly. So we think she might be shifting him into her
Time sheet.
because they also know, just like with all these sheets, anybody who signed, signed, anybody who don't. But then when you look at Soho, I helped them out. I
Unable to sign.
I pre-print,
No,
so you don't have to worry about that.
I don't see him.
You
as
never
being
have to
here
worry about it if you
today.
can't sign.
He was there
But
last week.
if they have without walls, guys, I'm just unsure why they sign, and I'm hoping that they're at program
I'm looking at his time card now. I don't see it clocked in.
because they know they can't submit this to Sophie like this.
So I don't
Sophie
know.
kicking this
Maybe
back.
now, I don't.
Oh, she's gonna kick this back for them not having
Okay,
a
thank you.
signature. She'll play this game.
No, he didn't clock in today, so I don't know if he's.
Sonia, so how about Emily?
Javon.
Emily doesn't know?
Well, we both have access to the time cards.
So he
Got
didn't
it.
call her?
Emily wouldn't necessarily get that call.
Oh,
Sonia
yeah.
would get the
Oh.
call.
But if Sonia's out today, then who would have?
Sonia is, we don't know what the specific status is for Sonia because she called out sick this morning. And then she called, then Emily called her. I won't go into the whole gory story, but basically Sonia said, no, I'm not out today. I have a headache. I'm going to the doctor, but I'm working. So
Your email told us that we cannot call out sick and work because I'd have did that myself today.
I know, and that's well, this is the conversation that Emily has had.
Because on Mondays, we're not supposed to call out. I'm a strict
Well,
stickler for
Fridays and
rules.
Mondays, if you call out sick,
You need a doctor's
you're
note.
supposed to have a doctor's note because, we don't want people just using that as a reason to take another long weekend. But this seems like one of those gray areas. But anyway, I'll deal with it.
Hmm.
I'll deal with it. There's just too much finagling and it's really getting annoying. But
Repeat
anyway.
offenders. But that's it with the billing.
Thank
Glad I
you.
can help.
Thanks. I'm gonna
Leave
talk
that-
to Annie.
yeah.
Annie.
I know you guys gonna meet with, we're
With
gonna
Annie.
do this official tomorrow. So I'm gonna do it remotely. Cause I gotta have to do all my bags